Three tools used by the therapist in the videos was one was externalizing the problem, two, using scaling questions, and three, the miracle question. And I picked these three out because I think they were the most helpful ones throughout the therapy session. Externalizing the problem by, giving it a name, like the hopelessness that was talked about. I think this really helps bring the problem to light and also helps the family to one, identify the problem, but identify it more in depth and maybe how it's affecting each of them and each of them differently. Um, and almost, I don't want to say bringing like a positive light to it, but not necessarily thinking of just like as this problem over here floating, but as like something that's a part of their family. The scaling questions I really like, and I use these a lot too in my practicum setting. It really helps the therapist and the client get an idea of where they're at with the problem. And if there's multiple things going on, it also helps to kind of give a hierarchy of the problem so you know where each of the family members are at with what's going on. Because maybe this thing is a 2 in all of their eyes, but maybe this thing over here is like a 6 or a 7. So you get an idea of where they're all at, but also maybe where you need to start first and what's really their main focus. And the miracle question as well. And I think this was really helpful for this particular family because it helps to visualize what your perfect reality would be, which then helps kind of give the therapist an idea of what their goals might be moving forward, what the family's goals are, which then in turn helps you kind of create a plan of change and what you and the family need to be working on. So this is really a good way of kind of visualizing how to get to where you want to be. How effective do you believe that this therapeutic method was at helping the family in the video to change? I want to believe that it was probably pretty helpful. I think the therapist used a lot of good tools and interventions, especially using strengths perspective and family systems. Strengths is always a good way to bring about positive change and really focus on each of the family members' strengths. And it sets a good tone for, especially when you do it at the beginning for the rest of the sessions and upcoming sessions. Because when you have that positive start and really build people up and help them notice that, we don't only have to focus on the problem and that's not all you guys have to offer. You guys have to offer all of these amazing positive things about yourself really helps, I think, people to want to achieve goals and want to change. And really using the family systems perspective to maybe not have all of the focus just on Joe. We still want to focus on that because that is why they came in. But I think also, it helps to dig down at, what are the other problems going on that may be affecting Joe that mom and dad didn't even realize, and how is the family working together at their problems, but also at changing.